Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center, and please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. So according to recent news, Daniel Dubois has split with parted ways with trainer Don Charles and teamed up with Tony Sims at the Matchroom Elite Gym, following, of course, Dubois' fifth round KO defeat to Usyk in July. What I have to say about this is that Don Charles deserved the sacking. Not because he was a bad trainer to Dubois. I think he improved Dubois massively. He brought something that Dubois didn't have before, and he was very patient, basically. I don't think he would have been patient with a lot of fighters like that. I think Dubois was his first heavyweight champion. Because his first heavyweight fighter was the Richard. First heavyweight champion is Dubois. And then I knew this breaker was coming because I felt like Dubois is not really a sincere guy. And he's daddy's boy, first of all, and he's wrapped around the finger of his dad. I'm not saying something is wrong with that, but when the father has excessive control over his son, it becomes a little bit difficult for his son to think outside the box sometimes. However, I'm not saying you should go AWOL against your father or just not listen to him and stuff like that. But excessive control is too much. In boxing, I don't think you need that. But his father has also gotten Dubois through a lot of hard fights. The Miller fight, I can remember Dubois was about to basically quit in that fight. His father got him through. The Ergovich fight, yeah, he would have quit if not for his dad. Don Charles improved Dubois, but he deserved the sacking. Not because he's not a good trainer, but because he talks too much. This guy became an enemy of Anthony Joshua, all because he was now the trainer of Dubois and stuff like that. He threw out the relationship because I think Joshua had a chance to be trained by Don Charles at some point, but passed. I think that really stayed in Don Charles' mind. So when he got the opportunity to get one over Joshua, basically vice fighter Dubois, he was very happy about it. And when it happened, you can tell how kind of very how boastful he was, But this happens, so he needs to look for another one. I don't know, man. Don Charles is not a bad trainer. He talks too much, and he did a lot of sugarcoating for Dubois. So hopefully he can come out and speak his real mind. And in regards to Dubois moving from one trainer to another, from Shane McGuigan to Don Charles, now Don Charles to Tony Sims. From Tony Sims, he might move to another one again. Especially when he loses, he changes trainer every time when he loses. I don't think that's how you do it. Dubois, you can teach Dubois everything. What you can never teach Dubois is his quitting ability. Because when things get hurt, when things gets hot and heated, he quit. He doesn't have the heart to pull through. He doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the energy. He doesn't have the zeal to pull through fights. He doesn't have the mind to DIE in the ring like the likes of Joshua has. Wilder has that. David Adeleye also showed that in the Ergovich fight when he was dropped heavily in the 8th round, and he was supposed to be knocked out from there. He came back and firing against Egovic. You know, Egovic's chin is something, man. I have to give him credit for that, because those punches would have knocked a bull out. But somehow Egovic stayed on his feet, and Egovic then decided to hug Delay. So Dubois, very good when he's offensive, when he's on the offense. Very good. When he's the one dominating you, he's so good. But when he's being dominated, he gives up easily. I don't think Tony Sims can change that. Even though Tony Sims might try to improve his jab and stuff like that, you cannot teach hard. And it's just what it is. Don Charles deserves the socket, not because he's not a good trainer, but because he talks too much and he held a lot of grudges against Joshua. Grudges that, I don't know how you hold grudge for over 12 years, bro. Like, it's just crazy. Not ideal, but he did. And that's hard. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, and give your thoughts below. Yeah, I'm gonna be more active a little bit now, because I think boxing is coming back the way I want it to be. All these guys are fighting each other. Now we have this new bright star, potential star in Moses Tauma, even though he has Nigerian heritage. You know, it's Nigerian Slovakian heritage. That's Nigerian. People expect me to just jump on the bandwagon and say, yeah, he's the next big thing. I've learned my lesson. You know, Itauma is looking like the real deal, but it's not the real deal yet. I still need to see Itauma take a punch before I can become a believer. I want to see him take a punch, go down. You know, like Adele took a punch, went down, was out on his feet. I want to see him be in that situation and see what he does. Because Adele earned a lot of respect. Of course, he lost the fight, a lot of the rounds, majority of the rounds, but he earned a lot of respect in that fight. I'm not saying all fights have to be like that, but it's a fight you have to learn from, and you know that if he gets to that point, in any time, you can handle yourself. But we'll talk more about Itauma and the Joshua comparison, the Mike Tyson comparison going on right now. We'll discuss more about that on the next video. Stay blessed, guys. God bless you on cheers.